It's been 48 hours and 4 parivars have faced the wrath of the Enforcement Directorate. In separate cases, the Enforcement Directorate's action has left several opposition parties gasping for air and crying foul at the same time. Even as we speak, Tejasvi Yadav is at the Enforcement Directorate office in Patna. This after his father, Lalu Prasad, was questioned for almost 10 hours at the Land for Jobs scam yesterday. Also questioned yesterday was former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda. Today we have witnessed the ED turning up with thick wads of cash from their searches at the Jharkhand Chief Minister's residence in Delhi. Hemant Soren today finally resurfaced in Ranchi, and in Mumbai we witnessed Sanjay Raut's brother Sandeep Raut also at the ED office for questioning in the financial capital. So at the same time, the Enforcement Directorate has managed to rile practically all of INDI, the Congress leaders in one case, RJD in another, Shiv Sena's, the UBT faction in other, and the JMM in the fourth case. Amid this relentless action, there has been unprecedented drama amid the now concluded search for the earlier untraceable Jharkhand CM Hemant Soren. After purportedly being missing for over 30 hours since the ED turned up at his house in Delhi yesterday, Hemant Soren was finally seen at his official residence in Ranchi. He surfaced just hours after Times Now accessed pictures of what the ED said is a cash haul from his residence in Delhi. As per sources, 36 lakhs were found. In addition to that, 2 luxury cars were also seized. Sources tell Times Now there is evidence, including documents, that the ED has uncovered in Delhi, which it wants to confront Hemant Soren with. Remember, Hemant Soren was quizzed by the agency 10 days ago. He had earlier skipped 7 summons for several months. He has already agreed now to a date with the ED tomorrow at his house in Ranchi. However, what's really set tongues wagging is the fact that Hemant Soren, immediately after he came out in public, had a meeting with his party's ministers and MLAs, and in that meeting was a surprise appearance. We're talking about Hemant Soren's wife, Kalpana Soren, who is not an MLA, and yet she was in the meeting. There is speculation now that a change in leadership may be imminent. Meanwhile, Soren's next move was to make a show of strength. He went to Bapu Vatika to pay tribute to Mahatma Gandhi. The BJP has been saying for some days that Soren plans to make his wife the CM. Last month, the JMM MLA had even stepped down citing personal reasons, and it was heavily insinuated by the BJP that this could be in order to facilitate Kalpana to fight from that seat, become an MLA, and continue as Chief Minister. Remember, she would have to become an MLA within 6 months if she was indeed made CM. So who really is Kalpana Soren? She is born in Ranchi during undivided Bihar. Her family hails from Mayurbhanj in Odisha. She married Hemant Soren in 2007 and has since chosen to stay away from politics despite the family being a quintessential political clan. She's often seen at events related to women and children. However, she's also said to be involved in businesses of education. So, will we have a Madam Soren in Jharkhand? Will there be a Rabri model in Jharkhand as well? The BJP has floated plenty of conspiracy theories, which the JMM says is a naked lie. All right, we are also being told that in fact a meeting of JMM Legislative Party is going to take place at 7 in the evening. A huge buzz about what lies ahead for Jharkhand. Shivam Chhabra, spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with leader of the Congress Saif Khan and Advocate Nikhil Jain, political consultant Advocate Nikhil Jain. So is Jharkhand now ready to get a Madam Chief Minister, Rabri rerun as it were? You're muted, sir. Mr. Jain, can you please unmute yourself?
I'm so sorry. The point is that I won't know whether Jharkhand
maybe that's what Mr. Kharge meant by saying that, like Putin, now India is a dictatorship and everyone's voice is muted. Go on though.
No, that was my own fault. My point being that we don't know whether Jharkhand is going to see a woman chief minister or not, but what we clearly understand from the narration of facts that you've given is that the BJP and the ED are working high time, overtime, all the time, just to go after opposition leaders right before the Lok Sabha elections. And this is nothing but political. So far as the seizure of cash or the seizure of luxury cars is concerned, we've already discussed how the Soren family does have business interests as well. And it's not illegal to do business in the country. The BJP and Prime Minister Modi time and again hail industrialists, entrepreneurs, businessmen. So why is it wrong for somebody in a politician's family to do the same and have money We don't know whether that is unaccounted or tax evaded cash yet or not. If the scale of a business is large enough, you can obviously have some hard cash reserves, which you can always deposit in the bank. And also, given the way that the Enforcement Directorate has been acting with the opposition leaders, we don't even know if the cash was actually seized from the house or it was just the ED planting it. Because I'm very sorry, but now the credibility of the agency called the ED is severely under the threat and doubt, and nobody really believes what the ED does.
Okay.
Hemant Soren had already met ED for questioning on the 20th of January. He had already told the ED that I'm going to appear before you on Wednesday. Then what point did ED have raiding his official residence in Delhi with armed gunmen on Tuesday, and then the BJP going around and proclaiming that a chief minister is missing? Are they trying to cast doubts on the the federal structure or on the credibility of the state of Jharkhand?
Okay, so let's take this one by one. First, let's talk about that 36 lakhs in cash, Shivam Chhabra, that all of the BJP in Jharkhand is talking about, saying itna sara paisa. Nikhil Jain is saying, first of all, it's not too much money. Second, how do you know it is illegal money? Maybe he just kept 36 lakhs in his house.
It is possible. Again, it is a matter of investigation. So why are we jumping the goals and saying that, that he should not participate into the investigation? We are only saying that Hemant Soren ji has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, and it is his prime duty to be present in front of the ED, clear out the doubts the ED has. They should answer the questions ED is asking them about the amalgamation of, let us say, money he has got. And I think nobody, he's been questioned for renaming and lands in Jharkhand. So I think answering the Enforcement Directorate and questioning should not be given to anybody. It's a very, very normal kind of a procedure, and he must abide by it.
Okay, why isn't he abiding by the process? Why did he go missing for 30 hours, Saif Khan? Why did he go missing? Dal mein kuch kala hai.
See, I completely believe that, Hemant Soren was, mostly occupied as he already, or his party already conveyed, that they were planning for the budget session, which is about to start from 2nd of Feb, right? And on 29th of Feb. So they were mostly expected that they were, occupied in preparing budgets as well. But now what really feels like, if I'm talking about
I'm
CBI,
sorry, you mean he was planning for the Jharkhand budget session sitting in Shantiniketan in Delhi?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
By himself?
It is possibilities, right?
Without his MLAs?
Now, firstly, I would like to point out, he has already informed his MLAs.
Okay.
And that is what we got to know.
So he planned the state's budget without his MLAs, sitting by himself in his house in Delhi.
Of raids. That is possibilities, you could definitely ask him. And possibilities. Secondly, I would like to know why, since NDA came to power in 2014, there is 96% raids only for the oppositions. Why is that Hemant Biswa Sharma, who was accused in Shada chit scam, was not being raided?
Okay, we have gone down that road multiple times, sir. But about the specifics of this case, because what happens is, whenever any particular investigation happens, we go into generics and no specifics are answered. Shivam Chhabra, he was there to take legal counsel. Mr. Khan says he was there to prepare for the budget, but the fact is he was there in Delhi to take legal counsel. He wrote a letter subsequently to the ED saying, I've told you, I will come on the 31st. Why are you making such a tamasha? This whole thing that Hemant Soren is missing, he's run away. The JMM is saying this is just a tamasha being created by your party.
Padmaja, let us track the events that has unfurled. He went missing from his Delhi home. His phones were switched off. His security personnel's phone was switched off. His staff was untraceable. Do you think it's a normal situation? Do you really think it was a normal situation? And I think I'm amazed with the arguments being given by the opposition party spokesperson when he says that he was back in Delhi discussing on the budgets of Jharkhand. I am sure he was discussing on the budgets of his own party himself than the budgets for the people of Jharkhand. Unfortunate. How can you justify corruption?
Nikhil Jain disagrees.
It's a live example right now.
Why was his phone switched off, Nikhil Jain?
Nobody has got the
Padmaja, I think Shivam Chabra, the BJP spokesperson, needs to be reminded that Hemant Soren is a sitting chief minister of a state. He's not some convict out on parole like Ram Rahim is. He has there is no obligation on him to keep his phone switched on, to be at a particular residence, to go and give a hazari before a police station or to the ED. If the ED has issued him summons and he is a sitting chief minister, he is a constitutional post holder. If he's saying that I'm going to come on Wednesday, and he had already been there 10 days ago, the ED has no business raiding his properties with armed gunmen. He's being treated like he's some convict, not even like he's an accused, like he's a convict. And that is what the BJP tries to do.
Shivam
Confuse the people between an accused and a convict.
Now, Padmaja, investigation process is a stipulated process. Neither you, neither me, neither my gentleman spokesperson probably can refute to it. What I'm trying to say is, if the it is unfortunate that the Chief Minister of Jharkhand is not cooperating with the agency, is not cooperating with the way the investigation is being happening, and unless in retrospective to it, he is trying to question the authority. Why?
Okay, very interesting. There is a statement coming in from the JMM on the 36 lakh question. They are saying, did the ED or Babulal Marandi plant it? That's what the party's general secretary has said. So far, no explanation from where the money actually has come from. Now they are suggesting that the BJP or Babulal Marandi of the BJP or the ED may have planted it. Let's listen in. All right, respond, Shivam Chabra. Babulal Marandi may have planted it, says the JMM.
See, this shows... No. Again, I would say it's an absurd argument given by the JMM. I mean, I am not even saying it's a big amount or a small amount. It was recovered from the residence of the Honorable Chief Minister of Jharkhand. Now he has to answer questions rather than me. He has to come up and say that this 36 lakhs is his personal amount or the public amount is amalgamated out of corruption. It is for him to answer, not me. I mean, for him it could be a smaller amount. For him, a BMW could also be a smaller thing. For him, the lands which he has engrossed into and changed the names out of turn could be a smaller issue. But for me, it's a bigger issue. For me, it is the people of the Jharkhand who have voted him to power. They have been insulted.
Okay,
not me.
respond,
I don't
Mr.
need to
Saif
answer.
Khan.
It's
an insult to the people of Jharkhand.
Chief Minister of Jharkhand, than Shivam Chabra.
I completely believe. See, I completely believe this decision, or it's supposed to be, the court needs to take a verdict on that, right? You're not the one who decides, why do you have a BMW, or why did you have 36 lakh rupees in your house, right? Firstly, I would like to like to question Bharatiya Janata Party. Why is that just 100 and about 125 raids on opposition? Why is that the Congress was raided 24 times, TMC 19, NCP 11, Shiv Sena 8, DMK 6, BJD 6, RJD 5, BSP 5, SP 5, TDP 5, AAP 3, NC 2, PDP 2. Why is that only the opposition? Why is just the ED and the CBI targeting the opposition before the Lok Sabha elections or maybe the assembly elections? Is the opposition only responsible for the corruption, is what you mean to say?
Okay, but what about the money though?
The person or the people, those who join...
what about the money though? Do you also believe that the ED is going around planting money?
Decision needs to... See, there are possibilities. You never know. It needs to be investigated as well.
Okay,
right?
Maybe that is the investigation that will be done when actually... when actually there is a change in government, the ED itself will be investigated. But this is a fast developing situation. 7 p.m. is when another meeting of the JMM is set to take place. Are we now in for a situation where we are going to have a Madam Chief Minister and the Rabri model rerun in Jharkhand? We'll be keeping a close watch for the time being. Thank you very much, all gentlemen, for joining me. I'll see you next at 8 on India Upfront.